A morning walk around the lake. It was one of those chilly mornings when no one in the house wanted to get out of bed. But she did. Moving quietly through the stillness, she woke everyone up and got the day going. After the usual morning rush of getting the kids ready and off to school, she decided to go for a walk. She was not a fitness freak. In fact, this was her first day after signing up for a fitness challenge at work. With mild hesitation, she entered the walking trail around the lake. At first, she felt slightly out of place. Why is everyone looking at me? She wondered. A few minutes later, she realized the reason. She was walking in the opposite direction from everyone else. But then again, there is no rule saying which way one must walk, right? Just as she was about to turn around and follow the crowd, something unusual caught her eye and made her smile. She wasn't the only rebel. An elderly man, perhaps in his 70s, had just overtaken her. He started running in reverse, facing her. He was moving his shoulders in sync with his running rhythm. She tried hard not to laugh and glanced around to see if others noticed too. He was short and thin, with a full head of white hair, and, oddly enough, dressed in formal clothes. Yet, he seemed completely at ease, enjoying his run, untouched by the stares or raised eyebrows around him. She smiled at him, and he smiled back, as if to say, "Don't take life too seriously." That small moment gave her confidence. "I am not turning around," she told herself. Instead, she began observing the world around her. People passed by, some lost in thought, some plugged into music, and others clearly daydreaming. She admired the superfit marathon runners running with effortless grace. But amid all that discipline and speed, one little girl stood out. Dressed in school uniform, the girl took a steep, rocky shortcut around the lake. One misstep, and she could have fallen straight into the water. But she made it. And once she did, she turned towards her distant friends, hopping joyfully and pulling funny faces. Happiness was contagious. As the little girl took her to her childhood memories, she turned her gaze to the lake. Swans were swimming peacefully, gliding through the still waters. They were of different colors, looking almost magical. Nearby, bird watchers were capturing their beauty. But just a few feet from that serene scene, street dogs and crows were cleaning up the garbage. Unseen, unnoticed, uncelebrated. Suddenly, a strange sound broke through the stillness. It sounded like someone was crying. It was a teenage boy who was walking with his mother. But he wasn't crying. He was humming, lost in a rhythm that blended nursery rhymes with classical music. Yes, he was special and not at all bounded by society's rules. His joy was real. Time had slipped by. She glanced at her watch. "An hour already?" she whispered. Her heart wanted to stay longer, but her mind reminded her, "You're not retired yet." She turned for one last look at the lake. Its ripples were glimmering in the soft morning light. She said softly, "Dear lake, thank you for this beautiful morning. I will see you again. Bye."